Alright, hey everybody, and welcome back to Hexiled Gaming and the Kyber Cup Digital Championship. This is Season 2. We got a match here between LarryLobbler and Kin. Larry flying an Epsilon and we got one TIE SF and two TIE FOs. And then on the right we've got a two-ship rebel list. Worries me a little bit, but I'm ready to be made a believer. Luke and Wedge. Luke at 110 points. That is a big, heavy Luke. He's hoping to go to time. Both have proton torpedoes. Both have regen. Luke has R2-D2, and Wedge has an R2 astromech. They both have afterburners. So after, is it fully executing a maneuver? Let's take a look at that card. After you fully execute a speed 3 to 5 maneuver, they spend one charge to perform a boost action even while stressed. So they're going to be very maneuverable. Luke's going to be hard to kill with his ability to regen force points when he's getting shot at. He's got 2 force points. He's got supernatural reflexes, so he can spend a force to get a pre-activation booster barrel roll. Yeah. On the left, LarryLobbler, Lieutenant Tavson. Let's take a look at him. I believe he's the one that when you attack him, when you suffer damage, you may spend one charge to perform an attack. He's got 2 charges and they regen. So that'll be nice. He's got a white coordinate, so he can be handing out actions to his brethren. Then we've got Quickdraw with Fanatical, Special Forces Gunner, Advanced Sensors, and Shield Upgrade. Shield Upgrade gives him even more opportunities to use his ability. When he loses a shield, he can perform a bonus attack. Fanatical, so when he's shieldless, he can turn a focus into a hit or a crit? A hit, okay. Advanced Sensors, so go ahead and try to block him. He'll laugh. Special Forces Gunner, turning him into old Quickdraw. 3 dice out the front, or 2 dice out the front and back, depending on where the arc indicator is pointed. We've got Scorch, who can take a stress if he's not stressed to throw an extra die. And Fanatical, because why not? Alright, these guys are off to the races. We've got Luke starting closest to this first order brick. He's probably going to run. Maybe 3 bank boost. S-foils are closed for both, so we'll go ahead and do that in the overlay. Wedge starting at the bottom. Gonna line up a nice attack run. We've got proton torps on both of these X-wings, so they're probably gonna hope to nuke one of these TIEs pretty soon here in the first turn of combat, I would assume. Scorch, easiest target probably, or the Epsilon Squadron Cadet. Let's see, what, he's at Initiative 1, okay. Alright, so Tavson moves up, reinforces the 4. Who do you pick as your first target here? Tavson's definitely putting himself out there. But I don't know that he's as much of a threat as... Tavson, he's not carrying a whole lot of support. If you shoot him, he does get to give support or make his attacks stronger. So I think you sort of avoid Tavson and try and work on these TIEs, because Tavson alone, you just flank him. Luke reaches for the target lock, can't find it. But with the new rules, not so new anymore, you gotta target lock something, so he locks that rock. Hashtag lock the rock in the chat if you want to use a hashtag that means nothing. 1 forward out of Quickdraw and a focus. Scorch sticking around behind Tavson. Scorch is a 4. Okay. 1 forward from Wedge, not looking to overcommit here. Gonna see where these First Order ships end up. Sarah says that does seem to be a pointless rule, doesn't it? I don't know. There's probably some logic behind it that I don't know, but it definitely helps you in a list with Jam. And Jam is on the table with the Epsilon. So hey, lock that rock. Alright, on to our next turn of combat. What do we see here? We get a barrel roll out of Luke and a 3-bank boost. He definitely doesn't want to stick around here. Does a 4 forward hit this rock? No. He should be able to shoot forward if he wants. Is that overcommitting? Because right now he probably, it'd have to be a hard turn and a boost, but he has a path right if he wants to go there. I feel like that's a little congested. Yeah, Sammer's saying you don't want to be in front of that shuttle for too long. Yeah, agreed. I wonder if he stops. Because right now you kind of, you have to commit to a certain direction. He could 1 forward and still have a decent amount of arc coverage. Luke could barrel roll right around this rock. Hard turn boost. Yeah, I wonder if we'll see a ballsy move out of Luke here. There are still plenty of arcs to worry about. Here comes the Cadet with a 2 forward. We'll see if that protects enough against a flank from Luke. Ooh, Tavson committing to the Wedge here. He's going to reinforce the... Oh, he's looking at a focus. Alright, goes for the reinforce on the 4. Scorch moves up and focuses, so they've got a decent amount of coverage here to cover a flank by Luke. So let's see what Luke is doing. He's barrel rolling to the right, so he is definitely coming into this top section. The problem with this is you can't focus fire with Wedge. So you really want to... I mean... Oh no, he goes 4 forward, okay. YOLO. Could probably boost focus if he wants. Might take him out of Scorch's arc, maybe? He's going to use afterburners. Boost to the right, doesn't bump. Going for a target lock. Puts it on Quickdraw. Ooh, this could backfire a little bit. Quickdraw has 6 health. So with the best Proton Torp, you get 1 crit through if Quickdraw doesn't evade anything. I mean, getting rid of all of... Oh, Quickdraw's got 4, so you can't even get the crit through. I mean, the best possible thing Luke could do here is to get rid of all of Quickdraw's shields. Quickdraw puts up an evade. Alright, let's see what old Wedgie's gonna do. The problem here is if Wedge shoots Tavson, Tavson uses his ability to coordinate, and coordinates a focus to Quickdraw. Or even a target lock, who knows, but probably a focus. Yeah, if Wedge shoots Tavson, Quickdraw becomes tankier. Is probably how that would shake out. Alright, Wedge goes for the barrel roll. He's going to bide his time. Alright, quick draw. Going to shoot into Luke. Range 2. Luke gets a force point back. Oh boy, who's using a dice roller? Gross. So it looks like a whole lot of nothing out of quick draw shot. Alright, Kin, 4v2. Gonna spend a proton torp from Luke. Now it's pretty much why not, because you've already taken quick draw's first shot and it didn't do anything to you, so. 2 hits and a focus. He's going to spin the target lock to reroll the blank. There's a hit. Quick draw with 1 evade, spins it for another. Hit crit on the shields. Spins the charge. He's going to attack back. And Luke gets his force point back. Focus, focus, hit is the roll. And Luke just barely gets the eyeball, spins the force point, and he's fine. Alright, thanks. That was spent. Oh, looks like Wedge has his S-foils opened. Alright, let's Wedge's foils opened or closed. Okay. There we go. He's going to use the tokens here to do S-foils. So I'm just going to get rid of those cards so that they don't confuse us. Both of them are closed right now. Alright, so Luke gets his force points back. Because when is he ever going to be without force points? He makes me want to fly Kestrel. Just remove all of his blank and focus results. If only that ship could survive more than one round of combat, it'd be great. It's a great ability on a not great ship. So Mar's saying Wedge 4 forward. Could be a 3 bank. What gives him the most I mean, I honestly... Yeah, if you don't want to end up in Tavson's arc... yeah, maybe the 4 forward. You could maybe boost around. Mar says jousting Epsilon seems like a bad idea. Yeah. Alright, so Epsilon Cadet turns and gets a target lock on Luke. It's a smart idea. Luke's probably not going to be shooting at you, and chances are he won't be in arc, so you can just keep that target lock around until later. Tavson moves up, coordinates a focus to Quickdraw. Scorch turns in. Thinking about the target lock, probably. Goes for the focus, just to be safe. Apollo saying 110 point Luke. Jesus, yeah. Yeah. Sammer's asking about a 4K from Luke. Could be. Could barrel roll right. 4K to end up here. I don't know what that helps him. I mean, maybe the barrel roll does, or yeah, maybe the barrel roll doesn't matter. Could boost forward and 4K to end up down here. It's boosting forward. Ooh, is he gonna do a Talon? Spins the force point. And a 4 forward. Okay. S-fulls are closed. Goes for a target lock on Quickdraw.
And I for one think that we could both benefit from being born again.
Too hard out of Quickdraw.
Not being born again, but you know what I mean?
And there's the 4 forward out of Wedge. I don't think a 1... well, Does a 1 get you out? He's going to use afterburners. And then probably... oh, he goes for the target lock. What? He's risking it. Okay. Yeah, wow, what a baller. Alright, Quickdraw's going to shoot first into Wedge. 1 hit. Doesn't have a target lock.
I do think you're hot. And I
So takes it.
say the right thing, but that's only because I really like you. I like how you don't hide your problems.
Alright, Wedge going to shoot into Quickdraw. Proton Torpedo. 4v1, thanks to Wedge's ability. Oh, it's all paint, but he doesn't have a focus or force point, so he's going to spend that target lock to reroll the 2 focus results. Looking for 1 hit. He gets it. Oh, and a crit! That's 2 hits and 2 crits. And nothing on Quickdraw. That is huge. If that's a double damage, that's a dead Quickdraw. And it is hull breach. Well, that's not really the worst thing that could happen on Looks like Focus Focus crit out of Quickdraw is the return shot on Wedge. Oh, she had an NFA token, that's right. Let's put one back on Quickdraw, thank you. Let's see here. Ooh, the crit goes through Wedge. Oh, had a focus as well, so that is the last shield, a damage, and a crit on Wedge. And that crit is damaged engine, it looks like. Yep. 37 to 37. A perfectly even trade there.
Yeah. You love me, right?
Of course I do. What kind of question is that?
Well, why do you love me?
That's kind of hard to explain.
Looks like one more damage on Wedge. Is that a range 3 from Scorch? Yep, because he took a stress. And that's 3 hits, range 1 from Tavson, so that is a dead Wedge. So not... There's the trade he wasn't looking for. Alright, that was a trade that didn't seem necessary. But Larry wanted it. He did get rid of Quickdraw shields. Alright, Scorch is stressed, so that's going to limit his dial a little bit. Tavson shouldn't be a problem this next turn. Epsilon Cadet. Scorch is kind of in the way. Should be able to get a turn in here. But hey, at least we'll, maybe we'll see some Fanatical out of Quickdraw if he survives. Well, he's 6, so if he gets any shots, he'll get to shoot first at least. See a lot of discussion of possible Talons, boost into a Talon. Could Talon into a Afterburners boost. Alright, nice. Epsilon Cadet fits in there. The one hard turn. Coordinate from Tavson, who flips... Why would you flip Hull Breach? Doesn't Hull Breach just say if you've... Oh, because Quickdraw has 2 left. Never mind. So it does kind of... Well, yeah, it does kind of matter. If Quickdraw took a crit, it would kill. I don't know that that card... I don't know if that crit was important enough to spin the coordinate on. I think you coordinate a target lock on Luke while he's in range. Maybe an evade so that you can focus. Yep, there's the boost right into a Talon roll. Scoots it as far forward as possible. Thinking about a boost, maybe? He's going to advance sensors with Quickdraw before a 3 sloop. Grabs the target lock, because why not? Okay, well, he knew Quickdraw was doing that, and that he wasn't going to be in range, so not a bad call to flip that crit in that case. Might have been good to give Scorch something else. Alright, here's Luke's range 3 into Scorch. Scorch doesn't have any mods. I think he target locked that round. Double crits. And no evades. So takes a shield and a crit. The crit is a direct hit. And that's half points there. 56 to 74. Scorch is going to take his shot, range 3. Probably. Is he going to stress himself? Blank focus hit. He's probably going to target lock. The blank. Gets hit. Fanatical actually triggered there. So 2 hits. And 2 evades thanks to Luke's ability. Gonna regen his force point. Oh boy. Double blanks. He's not going to spend the target lock there. Doesn't like his chances. So we'll see a hard 2 from Tavson. No supernatural. From Luke because of the stress. Quickdraw is going to come up here and play it nice and easy. Somebody's looking at dials. Oh, there it is. Ooh, that's a FO dial, I think? Or is that a SF? I think that's an FO. He's looking at these, trying to figure out what Scorch is going to do. Scorch is going to try and get in the way, probably. 1 bank. It doesn't have 1 bank, 2 bank. Barrel roll, maybe. Yeah, Apollo says SF has a 1 straight. Yeah. So if you're Luke, what have you got? 1 forward, 2 forward, 2 banks. I think your 1 banks are blue as well. I mean, blocking Luke doesn't... It helps you in the sense that you know where he's going to be. It doesn't help you, and that action denial doesn't hurt that much. Paulo says he could 4 forward into Afterburner's boost to get out of the net. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Of course, if Quickdraw slow rolls it, Alright. You see that dial going down for Luke. All the first order dials are down, so there he goes. Kin's calling it. He's saying he's ready. S-foils are open, by the way. Should keep track of that. Ooh, that's a good point. Tavson could hard one. It is a stressful maneuver. Not a bad idea. Somebody's checking out a dial over here. That's the X-Wing dial, which probably means he's looking for blue maneuvers, but Luke may not do that. So if we have a 2 hard turn out of Tavson, that means next turn he's going to be facing this way. If he does a 1 hard turn, he's kind of stuck moving in this direction because he's stressed. Well, he could still keep doing 2 hard turns, actually. There's the big 2 hard. Goes for a focus. 2 bank out of Scorch. Goes for the target lock. And Luke. 4 forward. Afterburners boost. Ooh, did he make it out? I don't think he did. I think he's range 1 of Tavson, who has a focus. Oh boy, I think he's range 1 of this Cadet, who has a focus. And bumped is Quickdraw, which is great. So Luke gets no shots. Somebody listened to Mars and might have screwed him up a little bit. So Luke doesn't have a shot, so we go to Tavson, who gets all... Is that all paint? Oh! 3 hits and 2 crits. Luke gets 1 evade. 2 shields. And 2 crits go through. Weapons failure. And a fuel leak. That's half points on Luke. That's 129 to 56. Holy crap. What? Oh man, what a hit. Alright, now the... Oh, that's all paint too! One of those is going through no matter what. So 2 evades, takes 1. Luke is on 1. What a turn. They caught Luke. They did what some thought would be impossible. He's still stressed, so there's no more supernatural reflexes. There's no more afterburners. What a maneuver there. Quickdraw preserves himself, doesn't give Luke a chance to shoot. Let's put fuel leak. Doesn't matter too much because if he takes any damage, he's going to die. And weapons failure. Weapons failure is important. Wow. How much time do we have left? 38 minutes left. I don't think Luke is running to the end of this one. Now, we do have R2, so we could see some regen here. Yeah, a lot of us thought Luke might be able to slip by. And it's close. I mean, it's very close. But just can't get enough room to get by there. Luke opens up his S-foils. Yeah, I think we're going to see another, maybe another 4 forward. Oh, you could 2 bank. Boost. That doesn't get you real far. He opened up his X-foils though, so he doesn't have the boost right now. They're searching for Quickdraw's target lock. Ken saying right before that straightforward, I had a hard 3 to the left dialed in. Yeah, that could have been better. So Luke is 4 and 2, that's 6. If he regens 2 shields, he's still at half points. Okay. That's important. Now what's Luke's win condition here? Even with Scorch all the way gone, that'd be 15, 16, like what, 17 points? 18 points, something like that. Yeah, it's a big gap here. Ooh, there's a big maneuver. 3 bank from Tavson. He's going to jam? Yeah, he jammed the target lock of Luke off of Quickdraw. Smart. Oh, I love some good jam play. Alright, so Luke closes his S-foils. Does a 2 bank to the left. Let's take a look at R2 here. After you reveal your dial, you may spend 1 charge and gain 1 disarm token to recover 1 shield, so he did do that. So Quickdraw moves up, turns the arc. Now that was great for this turn, but now Tavson could see a 1 bank next turn. And these guys should definitely have an easier time finding arc. Oh, double hits. But it is range 3. Oh, one of those is going through. Alright. That's one R2 charge negated with a backdoor shot at range 3. No, I don't think... Yeah, even with all of his shields back, you don't get half points back until you're past that 50% mark. Once you're down to 50%, you lose those points. Well, now Luke isn't stressed, so we could see a boost, a 3-bank, and a barrel roll, something like that. What if he goes for like the super cool guy, left turn, boost? Scorch, the too hard, relieves that stress, goes for the evade. Oh yeah, because he's closer to death. And he's already got a target lock, so he's got offensive mods if he gets a shot. Alright, Luke. What you doing, buddy? Oh, maybe he's not going to advanced sensor or supernatural reflex. He goes for the R2 charge, 4 forward. And a boost. So he will probably take 2 shots. Tavson's unmodded. Most likely through a rock. Quickdraw. Focuses. Probably should go ahead and turn that arc, and he does. Just prepare for a potential combat somewhere down the road. Alright, Tavson's going to shoot before the Epsilon Squadron Cadet. One hit and 2 focuses. Doesn't have any... Oh, he does have a target lock, so he's going to re-roll those. So a hit crit. And 2 force points make that 2 evades, and he is safe. And looks like this cadet does not get a shot. Don't think there's any reason for Luke to go left. Probably going to continue to run away and regen. 29 minutes left, so he just wants to come into the next combat with as much health as he can. All right. All right. So we see a 3-bank out of Scorch. And 1 bank right out of Tavson, 2 bank out of the Cadet. It's a decent amount of arc coverage. Oh, is he gonna hard turn left? I wondered if he might do that. Spins that charge, gets that health, 3 hard, gets him as far away as possible. Probably gonna boost. Well, he doesn't need to. Well, he could get out of this guy. This guy's arc. He's gonna fix his weapons failure. Oh, he looks like he fixed his fuel leak already as well. So he's as healed up as he can be. 3 hard from Quickdraw. Does he want to barrel roll? Ooh, interesting decision to go right. But I guess that does give him plenty of maneuverability here. And you know, Luke can't run right anymore. Ooh, interesting. Luke down to 1 force point right now. So if he supernaturals next turn, he could be on 1 force point during his defense. Now, if you're Tavson, do you just hard turn over this rock? Maybe a 3 hard? Or do you start going the other way and just coordinate? Did Luke supernatural this turn? If so, he should have both his force points. Yeah, he barrel rolled. He supernatural barrel rolled to give him more room because he was looking real close to this board edge. He barrel rolled, then hard turn, then boost. Alright. So Epsilon Squadron. Does a big 3 hard turn and a focus. Tavson goes onto the rock. Wants to be available, I guess, for next turn. Tavson takes a shield. Does he get to use his ability? He sure does. Spend 1 charge to perform an action. Mars saying free action. Yep. So, coordinates to Scorch. You know, it feels like he planned it. It feels like he wanted to go on that rock and take a damage. Ooh, a 2 forward. There's no way Luke's gonna be there. It's a weird decision. Maybe he just doesn't want to serve Scorch up. So there's a supernatural boost and a 4 forward out of Luke. Did he take an action? Is he stressed? I feel like if you're Luke, you focus. That way, if somebody shoots you, you regen your force points, but don't have to spend them. Sniper in the chat, how you doing? So no combat this turn. All right, Luke's in this corner. Scorch doesn't feel like he's in a great place. Hard 2 for Tavson. Can you get... I guess you just go as fast as you can. I don't think a 3-bank... I feel like you can't get out of Tavson's way, but maybe. Probably slow roll with Quickdraw. Yeah, maybe a 2-bank barrel roll back to get you out of the way. What do you do with Scorch? I don't think a 2 or a 3 probably don't fit. This guy moves first, you could K-turn. Yeah, I think a sloop right is probably the right call. Ooh. There is a rock here. So maybe that's not the right call. Old Pyra. Thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. He says, do these tournaments have prize support? Not right now. I would like them to. I'd like to run a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo or something. Try and fund some prize support or maybe just a monetary prize. But right now, nope. It's just for the fun of X-Wing. 2-bank out of Scorch and an evade. Luke probably going to boost. Maybe barrel roll and then hard turn. "20 minutes left. Well, Luke's got one force point back. So if somebody shoots him, he'll have both, so doesn't matter that much. There's a boost left. Sandman, thanks for the follow. Oop, and actually, never mind, that spent one of his force points to do that. There's a 3 hard. Ooh, he's facing people. S-foils are opened. So he does have a well, he has a native barrel. Could come over here. I don't know that that helps him too much. Could look for a target lock. He can't target lock Quickdraw, I don't think. Goes for the barrel roll right. Gets him as much distance as he can. Quickdraw. 3-bank. Goes for the evade. Smart. Alright, he's going to shoot. Range 2. He's got a target lock. Hit crit. He's going to re-roll the blank. So hit crit into Luke. Quickdraw looking for any type of blank on Luke and doesn't get it. Double natural, supernatural evades. You know what? We'll throw this guy up there too. Luke's saying, "No, not today, dude." Two hits from Luke. 2 evades, thanks to the, or 1 evade. So that's 1, let's see here. Yep, one hole remaining on Quickdraw, and Luke is back to full force points now. Well, that's a lot of paint. 3 hits. Spins the evade, takes... Oh god, where am I going? Oh, he had the focus. So 3 hits and a crit. Loses both shields. Alright, from downtown. Hit crit. Need a lot of blanks if this is going to be meaningful. 1 evade, the crit kills him! Oh, from downtown! Epsilon Squadron Cadet makes it count. Luke is gone. LarryLobbler takes it. 200 to 56. Hell of a game. Oh, wow. What a shot. Coming through the generic, through a rock, range 3 into Luke with full force points. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not today, Luke. I mean, I wanted to see a 2-ship T-65 list. It did better than I thought. That dive from Wedge, probably unnecessary. But, man, Luke, what a jerk. What an absolute jerk. But that's going to do it. Thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks to the players for playing. Congrats to Larry. Stick around, guys, for more Kyber Cup games throughout the week. Till next time, this is Scott from Hexout Gaming, signing off.